What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Passive Income with ATM's Facebook group and everyone else watching me on all of my social medias, whether you're watching on YouTube or TikTok. Welcome, guys. It's your host, Juan Jeronimo, as always, and I'm here again to teach you guys how to start generating passive income with the ATM business. So for those of you guys that are watching right now live, you guys are in for a treat because we are going to be talking about how to fund your ATM business. I'm going to not only be giving you guys 3 credit cards that you can leverage to start your ATM business as a beginner, but I'm also going to be telling you how I can actually help you fund your ATM business without you having to put a single penny down. So if you guys are excited and you guys are ready to learn about credit, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. Also, for everyone watching live, can you guys go ahead and do me a favor and go ahead and drop a live in the chat? LIVE. Go ahead and comment live. And for everyone watching a replay, comment replay right now. At the end of the day, when you guys comment, when you guys interact with me, it helps out and it helps out with the algorithm. So I greatly appreciate when you guys comment. I greatly appreciate when you guys interact with me. And also, guys, keep on the interactions because at the end of the live, we are also going to have a Q&A where you guys will be able to ask me all kinds of questions, whether it's the ATM business, about passive income, cash flow, whatever questions you guys have, you are going to be able to ask me in the comments. So go ahead and get your comments ready, guys. Also, real quick, everyone that's brand new, if you guys are brand new and you guys would like an ATM business strategy guide, go ahead and comment guide down below. That's GUIDE. Go ahead and comment guide, and me or a team member will go ahead and shoot that guide over to you as soon as possible. Now, everyone watching on my TikTok, unfortunately, you guys can't comment guide because this live will not post. So for those of you guys watching on TikTok, highly recommend you guys to message me on Instagram after this live and just go ahead and shoot me a message guide and I'll send that over to you guys. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give it maybe 30 seconds to a minute to let more people go ahead and tune in. In the meantime, go ahead and spam the likes. Go ahead and comment anything that you guys want. Like I said, guys, it helps out with the algorithm. It helps people join in. In the meantime, everyone watching, go ahead and shout out what city and state you guys are watching from. I'm currently in Texas. A lot of my students are currently in California, Florida. So for everyone watching right now, go ahead and comment what city and state you guys are watching from, and I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, guys, welcome to another live, guys. Welcome. All right, I see some guys, everyone commenting guide. Everyone that's commenting guide, feel free to keep commenting first and foremost, but give me a second and we'll either me or a team member will go ahead and reach out to you and send out a guide. The ATM Business Strategy Guide is pretty much a guide that's going to walk you through A to Z on what's needed in order to get started with the ATM business, from what to look into for processing, what to look into for ATMs, what to look into for locations, all the whole 9, guys, you are going to see in the strategy guide. So for everyone commenting guide and for everyone that is interested in a guide, make sure you comment down below as we'll send that over to you guys as soon as possible. Now, for everyone that's watching, guys, I know you guys are ready to start learning a little bit about credit and ultimately learn how to start leveraging credit to fund your ATM business. There's a lot of you guys out here that have great credit and you just don't know how to use it, which is perfectly fine. Whenever I started my ATM business, I wasn't a salesman. I wasn't a credit guru. I wasn't an entrepreneur in general. I started literally from ground zero, guys. Both of my parents, immigrants from Mexico, came over here, of course, for a better life for their kids, which is, of course, me. And all we were taught growing up was get a reliable job or go to school, get a degree, and ultimately get a better paying job, right? Become a lawyer, become a doctor, right? But at the end of the day, growing up, that's something I did not want to continue to do. I did not want to continue to live paycheck to paycheck. Growing up, watching my family, my parents, friends and family or whatever, growing up watching them, live paycheck to paycheck and ultimately have to go to work, have to ask for days off, can't even go to, not their student, but their kids' school activities or whatever the case may be because they're too busy at work. Watching that throughout my life, that just wasn't for me. I knew that there was something better. I knew there was something better for me at least, and it was just a matter of looking into it, trying to figure out what's the best way to go. So entrepreneurship was just the best way to go for me. I found out about entrepreneurship and, I started to go with it. I started to look into different type of business ventures, whether it was vending machines, whether it was the ATM business. And the ATM business, of course, guys, stuck with me, right? It was better to start the ATM business for me because at the end of the day, I didn't have to worry about, for example, the vending machine. I didn't have to worry about buying merchandise. I have to worry about hoping that the merchandise sells, if not expires. So I didn't have to worry about any of that, right? At the end of the day, people are always going to want Benjamins. People are always going to go ahead and show up, want cash, because at the end of the day, cash is king, guys. Everyone, every business, even in 2023, always accepts cash and will still continue to accept cash, guys. So what better way than to start the ATM business and start leveraging this business model on and ultimately start generating passive income. So I appreciate everyone that's commenting. First and foremost, guys, thank you guys all for commenting and interacting with me. But let's go ahead and jump into the presentation that I got for you guys tonight. Tonight, like I said, is going to be a special one, guys. We're going to go over how to leverage funding for your ATM business, as well as the 3 best beginner credit cards for you as an aspiring entrepreneur to ultimately start with credit. Because at the end of the day, guys, credit is important for your life and for anything in general. When it comes to buying a house, what are you using? Credit. When it comes to taking out your car, what are you using? Credit, right? So credit is very important, and it's very important to start to leverage credit very early on in your career. Now, I know a lot of you beginners and not a lot of you aspiring entrepreneurs don't know much about it. So I'm going to try my best by giving you guys as much information as possible. So let me go ahead and do a little quick share screen and start talking to you guys a little bit more about credit. And like I said, guys, 3 beginner credit cards that I am going to recommend today are going to be amazing because you as beginning entrepreneurs are going to be able to leverage this card to not only benefit your credit, but also benefit the business that you want to start. In this case, the ATM business. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and go over the agenda for tonight's live. Hopefully it sticks around the same time as always, guys. Usually my lives take around 30 to an hour. I'm going to try to make it quick because I know a lot of you guys, of course, have life. You guys have family. You guys have jobs. So I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and go over the agenda for tonight's live. The agenda is going to be about the 3 best beginner credit cards for you as an aspiring entrepreneur. Number 2, we're going to go over how I can personally help you fund your ATM business right now in 2023 with $0 down. And then last but not least, guys, we are also going to go over how to fast track your ATM business and ultimately start the ATM business in less than 90 days. So if you guys are excited for tonight's live, if you guys are excited for the lineup that we got tonight, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. Go ahead and give me a comment right now and go ahead and comment credit. Let's go ahead and get some credits in the chat right now, guys. Thank you guys for everyone that comments first and foremost. But let's go ahead and get some credits in the chat. Let me know that you guys are excited for credit because I definitely am excited to give you guys as much information. And for everyone on my TikTok, go ahead and spam the screen, guys. Go ahead and spam the screen. Give me some of those likes. Let's get more people on here. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump over the 3 best credit cards for beginners. Number 1, the Discover It Secure credit card. This business credit, it's not a business credit card. This credit card right here, guys, you are going to be able to leverage as a beginning entrepreneur, as just a beginner when it comes to credit. The Discover It Secure card allows you to be able to start using credit without actually having credit history or without having, or even with bad credit. And the way you're actually able to leverage this card is by depositing your own funds and ultimately borrowing your own funds. For example, if you want to go ahead and take this credit card out, whenever you get approved for this card, you will need to deposit a certain amount of funds, whether you want to deposit 300, 500, or 1,000, whatever you guys want to deposit. That's what you can deposit, and then that's what you'll be able to borrow. And in a sense, you're borrowing your own money, but you're helping building up your credit. Now, let's say you deposit 300 bucks, and those 300 bucks, you want to use them for expenses that you usually spend throughout your day, right? Whenever you're going out, and let's say, for example, you're working your 9 to 5 and you work out by driving out a lot, so you want to pump gas with this card. Why? Because it's already a daily expense that you're going to be making. So why not just leverage this credit card, borrow your own money in a sense, make those payments back on time, and help your credit out? And then on top of that, with this credit card, you actually get 2% cash back on gas stations and restaurants up to $1,000 in combined purchases, guys. So not only will you only borrow your own money, but you're also going to get 2% cash back on the money that you're borrowing in a sense, which is your money, right? Now, the great thing about this credit card is that they're also going to match your rewards within the first year that you apply. So now you're getting a 2-in-1 type of deal. Now you're not only getting rewards, you're not only building up your credit, but let's say you get $200 in reward points. They are going to match that within the first year because, of course, you've maintained that credit history, you've maintained the on-time payments. So in all, this is a great beginner credit card, and I 100% recommend anyone that is beginning to start with credit or is just trying to help out your credit, start with the Discover It Secure credit card. This is by far, guys, one of the best cards as a beginner. Now, let's go ahead and go over to card number 2, guys. If you're excited for card number 2, go ahead and comment 2 right now. Go ahead and comment credit card number 2, whatever you guys want, but just go ahead and comment number 2 if you guys are excited for credit card number 2. This one is actually going to be a great one for you guys as well, and I'm excited to let you guys know about it. Credit card number 2, guys, the Amex Blue Cash Everyday Credit Card, guys. This card right here, I talk about it all the time, guys. I talk about it literally almost every single live because this credit card right here will allow you not only to help start up your ATM business, but there's so many benefits that come with just this card alone because it's an American Express card. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, American Express, I mean, the way I grew up thinking about American Express is only rich people have American Express, right? The platinums, the golds, and having to pay like big old annual fees of like $600 or you know, whatever the annual fee is. I used to think that that's what American Express was, and American Express was only for wealthy people, right? But that's not true. The American Express Blue Cash credit card will not only help you start with building your credit with an entry card at a 0% interest rate for the next 15 months, but this credit card comes with a bunch of benefits behind it, such as 3% cash back on grocery stores, online retail purchases, gas stations, and much more, guys. This credit card right here is probably by far the best beginning entrepreneur credit card that you can apply for as a beginner. This card right here, guys, not only do you get 3% cash back on everything that I just mentioned, but you also get up to 20% back on your purchase with PayPal, guys. 20% back from your purchases with PayPal, guys. That's amazing. And on top of that, I believe American Express, and I'm no credit guru, guys. I'm just giving you guys some information that I've gathered throughout my experience. And of course, it's your job to do your due diligence, see which options are best for you. But these are the 3 that I recommend. But the American Express Blue Cash credit card, guys, you could even build up your points and ultimately use these points to fly out and ultimately pay for flights and ultimately fly for free. So this is one of my favorite things about the American Express Blue Cash credit card. 100% recommend everyone to go with this card. The great thing about this card is literally, guys, you get 0% interest for the first 15 months. Meaning, if you go out and you apply for the American Express Blue Cash credit card and you get approved for $3,000, for example, guess what? An ATM alone will cost you $2,700, right? After tax and all that good stuff, you're looking at $2,700. So not only will you get 3% cash back for the online purchases within your ATM and everything else that you spend. But you also get to pay that back off for the next 15 months at 0% interest. Meaning, once you place that ATM on location, guys, your ATM is literally going to be on location, generating you passive income. And guess what you're going to do with that income? You are going to use that income to pay for this credit card, right? So now you are starting a business with literally 0% of your money, because at the end of the day, the credit card allow you to purchase your ATM, and now your ATM is paying the credit card back off, right? So that is the power of using OPM. That is the power of leveraging other people's money. That's what OPM stands for. And 100% recommend all of you guys to look into these credit cards. Now, let's go ahead and get to card number 3. If you guys are excited for card number 3, go ahead and comment card number 3 or number 3. This one, it's a decent card. I mean, at the end of the day, these cards are for aspiring entrepreneurs, beginning entrepreneurs that want to get started with entrepreneurship, that ultimately want to get started with helping their credit at the same time, and not pay big old annual fees like other cards like the American Express Platinum, for example. All right, guys, if you're excited for number 3, go ahead and comment number 3. For everyone on my TikTok, if you guys are interested in the PowerPoint and everything that I'm showing, highly recommend you guys to go over to my YouTube channel, link in my bio, and you'll be able to see everything that I'm displaying. Other than that, if you guys want access to a mini course, it is in my Facebook group. So for everyone watching live right now, there is a mini course. Don't leave now, but leave whenever the live is over. There is a free mini course in the guide section, as well as if you guys are interested in the guide, go ahead and comment down below guide, and me and a team member will go ahead and send that over to you guys as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and go over card number 3. All right, guys, card number 3, the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. This card right here, guys, is one of the best in the game for beginning entrepreneurs, for beginning credit repairs in general, I guess you can say, right? Anyone interested in building credit, anyone interested in picking up their credit score, 100% recommend you to use this card right here. Just like the American Express Blue Cash credit card, and also the Discover Secure card. There's no annual fee on that one either. But just like the American Express Blue Cash credit card, with the Wells Fargo Active Cash card, you get 0% interest in the first 15 months. So literally, guys, the exact same thing that you get to do with the American Express, you get to do with this credit card as well. You get to purchase an ATM, place it on location, allow it to generate you passive income, and you just use that profit that you're generating from that ATM to pay this card off. So it's literally that great of a card. Unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. So this one doesn't have categorized purchases. So if you're someone that spends money on food, or not only grocery stores and gas stations, but like, let's say, for example, you're going out and you're spending money on clothes, for example, your phone bill, this card, it's a great fit for that exact expense, for that exact category, because there's unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. They don't have a specific category that you need. Not only that, guys, you get a $200 sign-up bonus when you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months with this card. So let's say, again, you enroll for this card, you apply for it, you get approved for $3,000. You purchase an ATM for $2,700. Not only do you get to pay that ATM off in the first 15 months at 0% interest, but you're also going to get a $200 reward for ultimately spending over $1,000 in the first 3 months. So now, instead of actually buying that ATM for $2,700 after tax, you're really avoiding taxes and you're paying like $2,500. So if that's not a great deal, I don't know what is, guys. You have to learn how to leverage credit, guys. Literally the options are there for you. It's just a matter of doing your due diligence, just a little bit of research, and figuring out how you can benefit yourself, how you can leverage other people's money by taking advantage of it. Now, also, guys, there is a bonus with the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. With this card, you get a bonus of up to $600 off cell phone protection if you pay your phone bill with this credit card. Now, there is a $25 deductible to this card, but you still get $600 off cell phone protection if you pay your cell phone with this card. So why not just put your cell phone payment on this card, not only build your credit up and get points for it, but you also get $600 in protection in case you break the screen or whatever the case may be, right? Whatever you need for your cell phone, they got you covered with up to $600. So guys, this is exactly what I mean by looking up different cards, looking up different ways on how you can implement and ultimately benefit within your business, within your personal income, your personal credit. And there are options out there for you. It's just a matter of going out of your way and just doing a little bit of research, guys. I went ahead, went out of my way, did a little bit of research, and of course gathered some of this throughout my experience in entrepreneurship. But I went ahead and listed three credit cards here for you. So these are three cards I recommend. There's a couple other cards out there like this, but like I said, guys, do your due diligence, see which are the best options for you, and ultimately just go, right? Start. Because at the end of the day, if you don't start now, you're only going to waste time and you're only going to regret not starting early. So with that being said, guys, if you guys are excited and you want to know how I can help you fund your ATM business, go ahead and comment help right now. That's HELP. Go ahead and comment help right now. And I am about to give you guys the full-on process on how I can personally help you fund your ATM business with $0 down, guys. So if you guys are excited, go ahead and comment help. That's HELP. And then throw the little ATM emoji in the back, guys. If you guys are excited for me to help you guys out with funding, go ahead and comment help right now, ATM with the little emoji, and I'll be more than happy to give you guys some more information on how I can help you fund your ATM business, guys. Now this option right here, guys, is crucial, not only for you and your credit, but for your ATM business. We currently work with a third-party funding team that will allow any aspiring entrepreneur that wants to get started with the ATM business, and they are the perfect fit. They work with consultants like myself and any other consultants out there that try to help aspiring entrepreneurs ultimately build a business, ultimately generate passive income, and they help you fund your business by leveraging your personal credit. So just because you're starting a business doesn't mean that you need business credit. You can still leverage personal credit and ultimately just lead on to building your business credit, right? So if you guys are excited, go ahead and come and help with the little ATM, and let me go ahead and get started. Now, here is how I can help you fund your ATM business. Again, for everyone watching on TikTok, if I tell you to comment a certain word because you want whatever it is that I am telling you or I'm offering you, go ahead and go over to my Instagram and just send me a message, because right here on TikTok, once the live post is it's gone, right? I can't go back and see the comments. So go over to my Instagram, not only follow me, but send me a message. But for everyone else watching, guys, how I can help you fund your ATM business. I currently work with a third-party funding team, and right now we are offering 5 people funding at $0 down. Normally we ask for a down payment, but for the next 5 people that are interested, we are offering funding with $0 down. And this is right now the best of the best, right? Because there's no money out of your pocket. And at the end of the day, you're also helping your credit. You're also helping yourself by starting your ATM business. Now, here's the difference between this funding team and credit cards. Some of you guys, as you guys may know, if you guys haven't already tried to apply for credit, but some credit cards out there may not approve you for high limits. And as majority of you guys know, in order to start the ATM business, you need $6,000 to $8,000 to get started with your first ATM machine. $6,000 to $8,000 to get started. Now, credit cards, on the other hand, some of them may not approve you for that much of a limit, right? Some of them may approve you for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, which is perfectly enough to purchase your ATM. But at the end of the day, they don't give you enough to help you fund your entire business. So what I did was I teamed up with this third-party company. They're called Easy Consulting out in Beverly Hills. And what they do is they help aspiring entrepreneurs just like yourselves fund your entire ATM business. And like I said, for the next 5 people, we are giving $0 down for your funding. Now, everything that you need in order to require for this funding is a 620 minimum credit score, which I'm sure majority of you guys have. a 600 minimum credit score, you need $35,000 in annual income. So if any of you guys are making over $35,000 in income, you're already ready to go. If you guys have 3 months of employment, if you're a W-2 professional, or if you have a 2-year tax return due to the fact that you're self-employed, then you pretty much pre-qualify, right? If you meet these 3 requirements that I just listed, you qualify for the funding, and you qualify to be one of the first 5 people to get funded with $0 down and ultimately get your ATM business funded. So here are the benefits of having a funding team just like this help you start your ATM business. Low affordable monthly payments. Monthly payments as low as $150 to $250, right? These low payments you can take care of no problem. Imagine you use this funding, you place an ATM on location, and now your ATM is generating you $300 a month, and you're paying $150 minimum. Guess what? You're still paying not only your funding off, but you're also leveraging and profiting $150 off of the business you done built with other people's money. So you will have low affordable monthly payments as low as $150 to $250. You also will not have prepayment penalties, meaning you can literally pay off your loan as soon as you want and not have to worry about prepayment penalties. Also, the first payment is not due until after 30 days. So the first month, you don't have to worry about your payment until, of course, the second month. They will do a soft pull on your credit. So at the end of the day, for those of you guys that are trying to apply for a house or you're trying to get a car, you don't have to worry about it. They are not going to affect your credit score by a lot. They're going to do a soft pull on your credit. And last but not least, guys, the most important one, you're building credit. You're building your credit. You're building not only your credit, but you're showing in your credit report that you have a loan and you've been paying it off consistently on time, which ultimately builds a great report on your credit history, which at the end of the day, later on down the line, when you want to go ahead and apply for these high limit credit cards, guess what? They're going to look at your credit history. They're going to see that you've started off with a quick $6,000 to $8,000 loan. You paid it off consistently on time every single month, and now they can trust you with offering you up to $10,000, $12,000, $20,000 credit limits because you were able to pay these credit loans off on time and ultimately build up your credit. So for those of you guys that are excited for the third-party funding, if you guys are excited and you guys want to be one of the first 5 people to take advantage of the $0 down with our third-party funding team, go ahead and comment funding right now. That's FUNDING. Go ahead and comment funding right now, and me or a team member will reach out to you guys and get in contact with you and ultimately set a quick 10 to 15 minute informational call, give you guys all the details when it comes to funding, when it comes to getting started with your ATM business, and ultimately help you get started as soon as possible to start generating passive income with the ATM business. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and comment funding, and we will reach out to you guys as soon as possible. Guys, this is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't think we will be doing $0 down anytime soon. We will be offering the funding, but as of right now, this is the only time we are going to be doing $0 down with our funding team. So for those of you guys that want to go ahead and take advantage of that, go ahead and comment funding, and we'll reach out to you as soon as possible. Give me a second. Let me finish the live, and I'll reach out to you guys, no problem. But like I said, guys, first 5, and that's it. First 5. Limited spots to 5 people only. So if you guys are interested, comment funding, and we'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and go over my mentorship program and ultimately what the funding is going to get you. Here's everything that our funding team will help you provide and ultimately achieve. Number 1, you're going to have automatic access, and I'm talking lifetime access to my mentorship program, which is my elite mentorship package. Right here with this package, you're going to have lifetime access to an online step-by-step course. And right off the jump, guys, you are going to be able to get the online step-by-step course and learn the business from A to Z. You're going to be able to learn the ATM business from A to Z, from prospecting locations, from filling up ATM with receipt paper and cash, literally programming your ATM, the whole nine, you're going to learn in this online step-by-step course. You're also going to get access to our clients only group. And this group right here, only my clients and students are part of this group. This is where I will be communicating to everyone as a whole. This is where I will be telling you guys whether there's any new updates on the ATM business, whether there's any discounted rates, whether there's any promotions, anything that revolves around our program and discounted rates and ultimately value for you. That's where I will be contacting everyone as a whole in our group. And again, you also have lifetime access to that group. You also will get one brand new ATM included. It is a H0W, brand new, 100% yours, and it does come with 2-year warranty from the manufacturer. This ATM right here, guys, I've been using for over 3 years. Till this date, not one ATM has jammed up on me, because as long as you're doing your regular maintenance, this ATM is going to last you a long time. Number 2, you're going to get a brand new internet box included as well. Now, the ATM and the internet box, you do get it one time only, but the internet box, in order to continue to give a service, you do have to pay a $6.99 fee, and that's just to give a service to allow your ATM to continue to have internet, kind of like your cell phone. The reason why it's so cheap and the reason why it's only $6.99 is because the ATM cell box actually runs from cellular antennas just like your cell phone. So the ATM doesn't need a lot of internet, guys, so you guys do not have to worry about connecting to the business's Wi-Fi or providing a Wi-Fi provider like AT&T and paying $150 a month. No, you need a simple cell box that we can provide for you, which you do get included with this program, and you only pay $6.99 every single month to continue to give this box service. After this, guys, you will get free unlimited processing. I know you guys hear this a lot, but within the ATM business, you always want to get free unlimited processing. You do not want to tie up yourself under no contract with processing. You do not want to pay processing fees, nor do you want to have a certain limit before they start charging you. You want to have unlimited processing. So if you want to scale your ATM business to 100 machines if you want, right? You can definitely do that, and we will not charge you processing fees with our team. On top of that, we will also provide you ATM programming training. I know a lot of you guys are interested in running the full ATM business all on your own. Well, guess what? With our mentorship program, I teach you how to do exactly that 100% on your own, where you don't have to worry about hiring third-party technicians or third-party services to program your machine, because ultimately that costs you money, over $350 just to get your ATM program, right? So what we do in our program, we teach you how to program your own ATM and ultimately help you understand the software within the machine. So if you want to scale and buy that second, that third machine, you know exactly how to program your ATM, and you don't have to worry about trying to hire third-party technicians, guys. At the end of the day, it is valuable to know this information. Actually, like 2 weeks ago, guys, I went out and installed and programmed the ATM for a client, and guess how much he paid me, guys? I made $400 off of that, literally less than 30-minute service, because they didn't know how to program their ATM, nor did they know how to install their ATM. So what we are going to do in our mentorship program is teach you how to successfully do all of that on your own, so you don't have to worry about paying that fee to any third-party technician. Yeah, guys, literally in less than 30 minutes, I made $400 on programming and installing an ATM for a client. Why? Because they didn't know how to do it, and there's no other way around it besides paying for the service, right? At the end of the day, it's an investment for him. But if you can easily learn this process, 100% recommend you to go with a company that's willing to teach you the process. Excuse me. And with that being said, my mentorship program includes that ATM programming training, and I also walk you through the full-on process on how to install your ATM. So besides that, I will also provide you an ATM placement agreement. Now, when it comes to the placement agreement, guys, here's the contract that pretty much is between you and the business owner. You want to make sure that this contract, it's enforceable. You want to make sure that this contract is literally to the T when it comes to perfection. The last thing you want to do is jump into some type of lawsuit and you don't have an enforceable contract. You can get yourself in a lot of trouble. So what you want to do is get yourself an enforceable contract. And how do you get one? You have to pay an attorney to draft one for you. So with my mentorship program, you get one placement agreement included, and this placement agreement, you get to use it for the rest of your journey. This placement agreement, not only do I provide you a one-page agreement, which overall is the best type of agreement you want as an ATM business owner, because whenever I started this business, I had a 2 to 3 page agreement, and business owners would get intimidated. They never wanted to actually sign the agreement. They were like, come back or leave it, I'll call you back. And guess what? I never got a call back, or I just lost time, I lost money trying to chase these locations with a 3-page agreement. So what I did was I paid my attorney to simplify my agreement down to 1 page. And my success when it came to this 1-page agreement, guys, has went up 30 to 40% within the first year. That's how I was actually able to scale to over 20 ATMs on location in a matter of 3 years, guys, all on my own. So that agreement right there, I am going to provide for you, so you don't have to go out of your way, contact an attorney, and ultimately pay a high ticket price to get an agreement drafted when I already have one for you, so for you to take advantage, right? So besides the contract agreement, I will also provide you one-on-one mentorship, and you get unlimited one-on-one mentorship, guys, meaning you're going to be able to reach out to me to my cell phone. You're going to be able to contact me at all times and ask me whatever questions, whatever concerns, whatever tips you need when it comes to the ATM business. At the end of the day, if you invest in me, it's my job to invest my time in you. And if you don't win, I don't win, right? So what better way than to offer free unlimited mentorship, where you're going to have my direct cell phone number and you're going to literally be a phone call away or a text message away. This is very important because as a beginner, sometimes you don't know what certain error codes mean or what certain things you need when it comes to the ATM business or when it comes to dealing with locations. And what better way than to have a mentor, one text or one phone call away, and literally be able to reach out to me anytime you need help. So you do get unlimited one-on-one mentorship, and I'm literally telling you guys this is going to be my job to be there for you, because at the end of the day, if you don't win, I don't win, right? So my job is to successfully help you start the ATM business and ultimately start generating passive income with the ATM business. So I do provide one-on-one unlimited mentorship. I will also provide you a ton of PDFs. I'm talking over a dozen PDFs from a list of ATM business friendly banks. I'm talking from sales scripts. I'm talking from qualification questionnaires, brochures. I'm going to provide you over a dozen PDFs that you guys are going to be able to use to ultimately efficiently start your ATM business and be able to start this business without having to try to pay for certain services. Like I said, I'm going to provide you as much as I can to help you not only save money, but efficiently start this business as soon as possible. So besides that, you also get one more thing, guys, and this is brand new. We just started offering this service, and it is unlimited location finder service. With our elite package, you get unlimited location finder service, guys. That's right. Unlimited location finder service, meaning you can scale your business to 20 machines if you want in the first year, if you can fulfill that, right? But you have the option to do that. And how do we do that? We designate a team specifically to your account to ultimately bring you in a bunch of leads. Boom, 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 down the spreadsheet. You join that. You're, of course, part of the spreadsheet. And it's just a matter of you locking these locations down. And guess what? It's unlimited for the full year. So with this package, you do get unlimited location finder service for 1 year. And of course, if you enjoy the service, then the following year, you would just need to pay a recurring annual fee to get part of this service. So right now, this location finder service, guys, is one of the best. And the reason why I say it's one of the best, not only because we're offering it, but because, as you guys know, there's a lot of location finder services out there right now offering location finder services, but are charging upfront costs for each location. And I'm not talking 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. I'm talking $1,000 to help you find one location. So just imagine how many locations can you scale to by paying $1,000 per location, right? There's only so many locations you can fulfill before you run out of cash, right? So what better way than to offer unlimited location finder service? With this package, you get it included for 1 year, right? But let's say you want to scale to the second year and you want to leverage it. It's a one-time annual fee, and you get unlimited location finder service. And our location finder service is obviously going to try to find you the best possible locations, because at the end of the day, guys, if you don't win, we don't win, right? So it's our job to provide the best service. And I wouldn't recommend you guys anything if I didn't personally use it. This location finder service that I am currently talking about, I've been working for the past like 5 weeks, and I was able to get one ATM on location every single week. And that's because I can fulfill that, right? I currently have 20 ATMs generating me passive income. And right now, every single one of my ATMs are able to pay for 1 or 2 ATMs every single month, right? So if you have the capital, if you have the credit limit to purchase 1 or 2 ATMs a week, then by all means, you can do that with our location finder service. This location finder service not only has helped me fulfill 1 ATM per week, but our team member, Bernard, I'm sure he's in the comments right now. Bernard has recently started leveraging the system before we started offering it to you guys. And he was able to land 3 ATMs on location in 1 week, guys. 3 ATMs in literally 7 days, less than 7 days. So if not only both me and Bernard can do it, I'm sure you guys can do it. Not only that, the location finder service founders were able to scale their business with this exact system to 80 ATMs on location in 3 years, 3 to 4 years. So this system has well proven itself. And of course, we're here to help you out. We're here to offer you guys the same service, because at the end of the day, again, if you don't win, we don't win, right? So what I want to do is I always want to provide as much value to not only you guys, but my students, to hopefully get you guys to financial freedom, right? That's my goal. My goal is to help you generate passive income with the ATM business. And what better way to do it than to try to offer as much value to the point where it's almost automated, right? You don't have to worry about prospecting locations anymore because you have unlimited location finder service. You don't have to go out of your way and pay an attorney $1,000, $2,000 for a contract agreement, because I already provide that for you. You don't have to worry about going and outsourcing ATM suppliers, ISOs, because I already provide that for you. We are a one-stop shop, guys, and that is exactly what my goal is, to be able to help you out efficiently start this business without you having to stress yourself and trying to reach out to multiple companies. We're a one-stop shop, and we can help you with everything. If you guys are excited for my elite package, and if you guys want to take advantage of the elite package right now, and whether it's through funding or whether you'd like to just ask more questions and possibly fund this package up front, go ahead and comment elite right now. That's ELITE. Go ahead and comment elite right now if you're interested in our elite package, whether it's funding or whether it's with your own capital. At the end of the day, guys, we are all about giving you options. We are all about giving you value. And if we can provide exactly that, if I am a great fit for you, then what better way to do it than to do it together and help you get to the point where I have successfully gone to, thankfully, right? So if you guys are interested in my elite mentorship package, go ahead and comment elite. That's ELITE. And again, guys, I will go ahead and reach out to you guys after this live and get you guys started with our mentorship program and ultimately get started with your ATM business. All right, guys. With that being said, guys, we got a couple more slides, guys, to go, a couple more minutes. So for those of you guys that are enjoying the live training, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and comment, let's go. Go ahead and hype me up in the chat, everyone that's watching. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Again, whenever you guys comment, it helps out with the algorithm. And again, if you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys are enjoying the live, comment. Let me know that you guys are enjoying the live. It definitely motivates me when you guys comment. But for those of you guys that are interested in our elite package that I just mentioned, go ahead and comment elite, and we'll go ahead and reach out to you, set up a 10 to 15 minute informational call, and give you as much information as we can, and hopefully see if we can help you out. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go over real quick how to fast track your ATM business. If you guys are excited, real quick, on the quick 4 steps on how to start your ATM business, go ahead and comment ATM right now. Comment ATM if you guys are excited for your ATM business startup. Comment ATM right now. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. All right, guys. So how to start your ATM business. A lot of you guys may already know this. A lot of you guys may already know the fundamentals, but I know there's a lot of you guys that are brand new that jump onto these lives and have not watched the past lives or haven't even watched our mini course in the group. So this is for everyone right now watching that isn't familiar with the process on how to start the ATM business. So here's how to fast track your ATM business and how you can ultimately start this ATM business in less than 90 days. Step number one, forming your company. Whenever you start the ATM business, guys, you have to be able to form a company, whether it's a DBA, whether it's an LLC, a corporation. Recommended, and what I would recommend you to start with is an LLC, a limited liability company. Now, a limited liability company is pretty much your entity, your business. It is what's going to be there to protect you and your personal assets in case, let's say, God forbid, you jump into a lawsuit, right? You're in a lawsuit. Now you got to go to court. They're trying to sue your company. Well, guess what? They can only sue the company. They cannot go after you and your personal assets like your home, your assets, your car, whatever, right? So that is one of the main purposes of an LLC. Another purpose of why you need an LLC is because in order to open up a business bank account, they are going to want to make sure that you're a legitimate ATM business. Now, if you're not a legitimate ATM business, more than likely they're going to reject you and they will not allow you to open up a business bank account, which we'll get into step number 2, but a business bank account is very important and you need one in order to operate this business. But after you get your LLC, and your LLC, you can get it from an attorney, you can get it from your accountant, your tax professional. One of my favorite ways on how to obtain your LLC is through inkfile.com. Inkfile.com is pretty much a website and it's very simple. It's almost like applying for your ID or your driver's license. You're filling out your general information, your business name, your address, all that good stuff. And ultimately what you're doing is you're submitting an application to the state through inkfile.com. And the great thing about Inkfile is that they have an option where you can only cover the state fee. So they're not going to charge you anything to apply for your LLC. You're going to be able to actually apply for your LLC. Shoot, I think my thing froze. I think I'm back. Shoot, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. All right, I think we're back. Are we back? Let me go ahead and give you guys 30 seconds real quick, guys. Sorry about that. My internet is starting to act funny. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Shoot. Sorry, TikTok. Sorry. My internet is acting up right now. Dang it. All right, TikTok. Sorry. I had to put a little pause. My internet is acting up right now. All right, guys. I think we're live. If we're live again, guys, go ahead and comment a thumbs up real quick. Let me know that we're live. Sorry about that. My computer just started acting up. It kind of froze on me. But if we are live, guys, go ahead and comment a thumbs up real quick. Go ahead and let me know that we are live. Not you, TikTok. I know you guys are live, but my Facebook group, I know it lagged out for a second, and I do apologize. All right. I see some thumbs up. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and go back real quick. I apologize. My computer just started like blinking and acting up and kind of got scared for a second. But after you obtain your LLC, and like I said, you can obtain your LLC through inkfile.com. Your LLC is as simple as applying for a driver's license or an ID. You simply go to inkfile.com. You obtain an LLC in your state. You fill out all your general information. And with Inkfile, they give you the option to submit that straight to the state without you having to cover fees. You only pay the state fee. Another great thing about Inkfile, one of my favorite things about Inkfile, is that if you're in a rush, if you're trying to get started with your ATM business, they have an option where you can expedite the process and pay like 50 or 70 bucks and you get to get your LLC a lot quicker than if you were to not pay for it, right? They kind of put you like in front of the line, almost like a little season pass or a flash pass, right? So if you guys are someone that wants to get started as soon as possible, 100% recommend you to get the expedited option, because it does help you get your documentation within like less than a week probably. So once you get your LLC, guys, you're ready for your EIN. Now, your EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. And in other words, your EIN is like your social, but for your business. An employer identification number, you're actually able to obtain from the IRS website. So all you got to do is go to irs.gov. And once you go to the IRS website, you just go out and try to apply for an EIN. An EIN is free. So I know InkFile, if you guys do go through InkFile, they will offer you the EIN at a like $70 charge. Don't pay that. Try to not pay for your EIN, because your EIN is free. So how you can get it for free, you go to the IRS website, which is irs.gov, not irs.com, irs.gov, guys. And make sure whenever you go to the IRS website, you go to the little search bar and you just type in apply for EIN, and the little application will pop up and you'll be able to continue with your application. With the EIN, guys, it's not like your LLC where you have to wait weeks or you have to wait days. You can actually obtain your EIN right then and there. You're actually able to download it to your phone or to your computer. So that's one of the great things about the EIN, and that's how you get to start your company for your ATM business. Number 2, guys, setting up your business bank account. Like I said, guys, it is very important to have your company. It is very important to have your LLC and your EIN, because a business bank account will not be able to get opened up unless you have these documents. A bank will not want to work with you unless you have these documents. So make sure that you have your LLC, you have your EIN, and sometimes banks will ask you for a location agreement. So you guys have to be careful with whichever bank you go with and ultimately set up an appointment with. Because at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is set up an appointment. You walk into your appointment and then the banker's like, hey, we need a location agreement, and you don't got one, right? So I always recommend all of my students and everyone here in my group to always call the bank. Always call the bank and ask them if they not only work with the ATM business, but if they do, what are the requirements? What do you need to walk into the bank with, right? So always call, always be 2 to 3 steps ahead. It is very important to always think ahead and ultimately just be ahead of your game, right? So banks that you want to target small banks. You do not want to go with the big 3, which of course, Bank of America, Chase, and Wells Fargo. Those are the 3 big banks that I do not recommend you to go. It does not matter if you have relationships. It doesn't matter if you've been banking with them for the last, 15 years. And trust me, guys, I'm telling you this from experience. Not only did I work with Bank of America when I started this business, and I banked with them for 9 months, and before that, I already had previous accounts with them, but in 9 months, they shut me down. Of course, at the time, there wasn't a lot of people out there like this group right here where they're giving out a bunch of free information. I kind of had to learn from experience. So I went with Bank of America. Long story short, they shut me down 9 months later. They were like, hey, we do not work with the ATM business. I was like, shoot. Well, now I was left literally the whole weekend, because this was on a Friday when I found out. This was on a Friday. I was left the whole weekend with my ATMs having to be out of service because I didn't have a bank. So I ended up finding a bank, and it was a smaller bank, credit unions, right? Credit unions are what you want to target. But I also have another student. He's been banking with Bank of America, he said, for like the last 15 years. He's like that. His manager told him that he can open up an account, no problem, that he is going to be perfectly fine. And I'm like, all right, do what you want. I'm your mentor. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to tell you what to do, what not to do. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to listen, you don't have to. You're not forced to, right? So what he did was he went to go to Bank of America. He set up his account, and literally a couple months later, he sends me a message, and he was like, dang, Juan. He was like, I should have just listened to you. My bank just shut me down. And I'm like, I hate to say it, but I told you so, right? So, I don't just say this because I'm telling you don't go with bank because I hate them or I don't like them or whatever. No, I'm telling you guys this because I've already experienced it myself, and of course I had students that experienced it. So do not go with the three big banks, which is Bank of America, Chase, and Wells Fargo. You want to go with banks like credit unions. You want to go with smaller banks like Comerica, Citibanks. Those are the type of banks that you guys want to target. And like I said, before you go to these banks, try to give them a call and try to figure out what are the requirements in order to walk into the bank and ultimately set up an account, right? Step number 3, finding processing companies, guys. And like I told you guys earlier with my elite package, you guys want to look for a one-stop shop. You guys want to look for a processing company that will not tie you up under a contract. You also want to not pay processing fees. You want to get free processing, meaning this company will facilitate 100% of your transactions for free. Now, a lot of you guys have this question, and I'm sure you guys have this question now, but well, how do the processing companies make money? Well, processing companies, the way they make money is through interchange. Interchange is pretty much the big, companies, American Express, Visa, MasterCard. They pay them literally fractions of cents per transaction. So over the course of their portfolio and all of the clients that they bring in, that's how they make their money. And that's how they're able to offer free processing to you guys. So if you guys are charging $3 or $4, you are going to make 100% of that fee, and you don't have to worry about paying processing, at least with us. If you go out with other companies, highly recommend you guys to do your due diligence and try to get free processing and no contract. Step number 4, guys, location. Location, guys. Location is probably by far one of the most important factors of the ATM business. And the reason being is because without a location, you can't function, right? Without a location or without a great location, you're not making no money. So at the end of the day, when it comes to locations, you guys want to make sure that you prospect the right locations in the right areas, right? You don't want to just go out and place an ATM at a random location, because at the end of the day, if you didn't do your due diligence, at the end of the day, if it's not in a great area or it's not high traffic or cash driven, then you probably found yourself a bad location. So when it comes to locations, you want to look for cash driven or cash only businesses. You want to look for high traffic businesses, meaning they got a lot of traffic walking in and out of their business on a daily basis, right? Because let's say, for example, I'm no mathematician, but let's say, for example, out of 500 people, 10% use your ATM. That is 10 people a day. 10 times 30, that's 300 people that use your ATM in 1 month. Now, let's say you're charging $3. $3 times 300 people that use your ATM a month, that is $900 that ATM is generating you if only 10% of that location's foot traffic uses your ATM. So at the end of the day, guys, whenever you go into finding locations, you want to make sure that you take those things into consideration. You look into cash-driven locations. You look into their traffic. You look into their service. Go to Yelp, see what kind of stars they got. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to put yourself in a location that's not going to be great, right? You want to do your due diligence at all times. And guess what? With my mentorship program, I provide you qualification questionnaires. I provide you sales scripts to ultimately, efficiently, literally lock these locations under contract. So if you guys are excited about my elite package and about this ATM business in general, go ahead and comment ATM right now. Right now, I got a question on TikTok saying how much is an ATM? An ATM right now is going to cost you anywhere near $2,550, all the way up to $2,700 after tax. So depending on the state that you're in, depends on the price out the door. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, guys, Q&A time. Q&A time is ready to jump on a Q&A for everyone that has questions. Go ahead and get them ready now. Go ahead and start commenting them down below in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 30 seconds to go ahead and comment some questions. And in the meantime, whenever those 30 seconds are up, I'll go ahead and jump back on and answer your All right, guys, Q&A time. How you guys like that little transition? Q&A time. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds to comment some questions. I know I already got one on TikTok. TikTok's on fire. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. But TikTok's always on fire, man. They always are pushing the heat compared to everyone else. So Facebook, you gotta show out here. You gotta start asking some questions. TikTok, what are the 3 requirements on starting up an ATM business? So number 1, you have to form your company, get your LLC or EIN. Number 2, you want to set up your business bank account and you want to target small banks, credit unions. Number 3, you want to go ahead and set up a processing company, or not you set it up, but team up with a processing company that will facilitate your ATM transactions. And number 4, you want to find a great location for your ATM. And that's how you start your ATM business. I hope you upload this live. I missed a bunch of it. Yes, I am going to post this live into the group as soon as we're done. It will automatically actually post. So for everyone that's interested in the live, for anyone that missed the first half or had to leave early, don't worry. We will get this live posted in the group as soon as possible, guys. So don't worry. You are not going to miss a thing. How many ATMs do you got? I currently have over 20 ATMs on location. 20 ATMs on location generating me passive income, guys. Sorry, guys, if you guys can hear my daughter out there. She must have fell or something, and now she's crying. More questions, guys. Any more questions? Any more questions, guys? Processing company. How can I find a processing company? So first and foremost, I have a processing company that will be able to help you out when it comes to your ATM business. So it's not my personal company, but I've partnered with an ISO, which is an independent sales organization that helps all of my students process all of their ATMs for free. So if you're a student of my mentorship program, you automatically get hooked up with free, unlimited processing for literally the rest of your life, however long you want to scale your portfolio. But other processing companies, highly recommend you guys to do your due diligence. I don't want to recommend you guys any, and that's just because I don't want you to go reach out to a processing company that I named, and then they end up tying you up under a contract, and now you come to me and you're like, hey, Juan, you recommended me them, and now they're screwing me over. No. So if you guys want processing, if you guys want ATMs, if you guys want anything regarding the ATM business, I am a one-stop shop, and I can help you out with 100% everything. At the end of the day, guys, when you work with one-stop shops, you're avoiding all kinds of other hidden fees. You're avoiding all kinds of other upcharges because, of course, the only way they're making their money is from that one thing that you're purchasing or that one service you're getting, right? With one-stop shops, we have bundles. We have bundles and you get better deals. And with those better deals, you get lower rates. All right. Where are your ATMs located? So all of my ATMs are currently located in Texas. So I know I got some Texans out here in my comments. So my current portfolio is based out of Texas. I have students in Florida. I have students in New York. I have students in California, Colorado. I got students all over the United States. I currently have over 35 students, and over a dozen of them currently have an ATM on location. Houston, shout out to Houston, brother. I actually got a student out in Houston. I got 2 people in Houston currently. Sorry, guys. I've been sick this last week. My throat's killing me. How much is your class going for right now? So I actually have different bundles, different packages for you. So who is it? Clark? Go ahead and send me a message. I already followed you, so you should be able to send me a message. Send me a message. We'll set you up with a quick 10 to 15 minute informational call. Give you the whole 9, every package that I got to offer, as well as my funding options and everything else. And we'll go ahead and see what are the best options for you. And if you like any of the options, we'll go ahead and get you started. All right. Any more questions? I don't see Facebook asking questions, guys. Facebook, TikTok's outdoing you guys right now. How much do you need to get started? So in order to get started with your ATM business, I always recommend starting with $6,000 to $8,000 minimum. $6,000 to $8,000 minimum to get started with your first ATM. ATM alone is going to cost you $2,700. Volt cash, you're gonna look at $1,000 to $3,000, and that's the cash to fill up your ATM. And then the rest is gonna be for other expenses like your LLC, tools, brochures, business cards, whatever it is that you get. Max, the soap seller. No, he is not a mentee of mine. He is not a mentee of mine. I've helped him throughout his experience. I gave him a couple pointers, but he didn't. He's not part of my mentorship program. No. All right, Facebook. I don't see no more questions, Facebook. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it on Facebook. TikTok is still they're still coming in strong. So I'm gonna stay a little longer on TikTok. So everyone on Facebook, for everyone that's watching right now, if you guys are still interested and you still want to learn more about the ATM business, head over to my TikTok, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out there. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys that have tuned into my Facebook, my YouTube, and ultimately interacted with me. And at the end of the day, join this live to learn how to start generating passive income with the ATM business. I greatly appreciate you guys. Other than that, it was an honor to jump on here and help you guys out and give you guys as much value as possible. But with that being said, guys, it was your boy Juan, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Peace.